I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Claudio, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond. As we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Hey folks, we're well, the Big Thompson River is just behind me, and if you recognize this guy, he's been on the show many times before. This is Kirk from Kirk's Fly Shop in Estes. Kirk, good to fish with you again.
Yeah.
You acquired some new, we fished a couple spots in the Big Thompson. You and I have fished Rocky Mountain National Park, but you acquired some new water on the lower Big Thompson, the Waterdale Ranch.
Yes.
And you've been telling me how phenomenal it is. And we were trying to get out here all summer, but our schedules never jived, and it fished really great all year long. That's what you told me. Is that right?
It did, yeah.
Just variety fishing, dries, nymphs, rainbows, browns, just about, and just constant, you said. Mm-hmm. But now we're here, and it's November. Our schedule's finally worked out, but it's 60 degrees. So it's a beautiful day. Normally this time of the year you'd think of midges and things like that. We'll have some rods rigged like that, but some of these fish are pooled up, and they're in there and they're feeding pretty aggressively in this warm water. And you called me a couple days ago. You said, I've been able to go down here with streamers to get some just vicious hits. And so we're going to come down here and try to pull some big fish out fishing streamers. This is the first time we fish streamers together.
It is, yeah.
Now, is streamers something you like to fish a lot, or something you go to this time of the year?
I like it a lot if I can catch them on streamers, just because of the hit. It's just fun.
That violent hit, because they don't come up and suck a streamer in. They hit it.
No.
So we're going to get down there. We're going to show you some new water in the Big Thompson and tell you a little bit more about Kirk's guide service and his fly shop, and some of the places he can take you and things he does. So join us down on the Big Thompson River just outside of Loveland, Colorado.
We'll try the Nymph one first and just let it sit out there.
Go ahead. Take the first cast.
Okay.
You know, every time you and I go together, I always get the first cast and the first fish. So let's let you get one first. Normally there's quite a flow coming through here, right, Kurt?
There it is, yeah.
And there's a waterfall down at this end. We're going to try to get some shots of that at another time of the year to show you. But because it's winded up, we wanted to show you the spot. Kirk has added it to the Water You Can Guide. And are you the only one with access?
We are, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So you get really a variety of things that you can take people to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since the water's not flowing hard here, are you going to have to give some motion to that at all, or would you just kind of let it sit?
This setup, I just completely still. let it sit vertical.
And what have you got under there?
I got a little pheasant tail and then a little midge.
You know, we did we've been doing a thing on the radio show.
There we
Hooked
go.
up. I didn't even get to tell him what we've been doing on the radio show. And he hooked up. Now you can see mostly rainbows or browns here.
It's the bigger ones seem to be rainbows, and then you get some smaller
This
browns
looks
like
a
this
brown,
guy.
huh?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll bet at times of the year you get some incredible dry fly action here.
Do, yeah.
Nice Big Thompson River brown trout. Get us started.
There he is. Ooh. Little guy.
A little one.
Good thing I said
But I
ooh.
got a hook in him. Wait till you see this monster, folks. Now we're going to chase some bigger fish. This hole actually does have some quite big fish, doesn't it?
It does.
What kind of, I mean, these are tiny little, is that another little brown?
This is a little brown, yep.
Little brown. And we're playing around with some nymphs. We're going to get to the streamers, but during the summer and the main times, what kind of size of fish have you seen in here?
Our biggest out of here is a 24-inch brown.
24-inch. That's a little bigger than the one I just had.
Right.
Well, Kirk, now we're going to do what we really came down here to do. I don't think you and I have ever streamer fished together.
No, we haven't.
We fished the park. We fished the Big Thompson. We've taken horseback in. We've taken llamas up the trails. Usually it's been a few dries that were fairly large, but mostly small nymphs and delicate presentations. And now we're going to try, because of the still water and these fish gathered up here, we're going to see if we can put a big meal in front of them, streamer fishing. And this won't be delicate. This will be get it in front of them, get a reaction. So you're not doing aggressive strips when you fish this. You're just kind of still making a fairly sophisticated presentation. You're just using a bigger fly. Was that a leech or a woolly bugger?
Leech, yep, bunny leech.
And a very small one. It wasn't real big.
Catching on the bottom. Yeah.
But what size was that?
It's about a 10. There we go.
All right. Oh, sure. Now that my lines are real, that looks like a pretty decent fish.
It's fighting good.
On a leech. Streamer fishing in the pool on the Big Thompson River at Waterdale. Is that what this is?
Mm-hmm. Waterdale Ranch.
A little bit of flash, I'd say brown, but I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a rainbow.
Do you? Okay, we'll see. I thought I saw some gold, but maybe not. You were right. You were right, it's a rainbow. But it was so beautiful down here. We're down here in the afternoon, the sun was coming off of that rocks, and I saw that golden hue on the water. Well, that's a nice fish, though. Big Thompson rainbow, nice fish, Kirk.
Very nice.
Nice fish caught on a small, number 10 bunny leech. Way to go. All right, let's see what else we can find in here.
There you go. Good fish.
Yeah, it feels pretty decent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, came here to fish streamers with you. I can't seem to get away from fishing these small flies when I'm with you though. So I always get the nicest fish on the tiny fly that's so easy to pull out. Just going after them with a little double presentation, one using a streamer, one using nymphs, and seeing what they'll take. Whoa. I don't know which fly he's on. That one is so small, I don't want to put too much pressure. He's not on the reel, he's just on my finger. And sometimes it doesn't take too much pressure to pull him out. There he goes. Besides, it's my show, I can milk it for lots of airtime. See if I can get his head coming our way. Well, at least I don't have to fight the current here today.
No.
Ooh, every time I get him close, he just decides he doesn't want to. There we go. Thank you, sir. Very, very good. Oh, that's a nice rainbow.
Yeah, you got me beat.
Boy, they're nice fish, nice fish. I'll let you get that out and I'll go show it to the camera. Just got to show you the quality of these fish. We're talking fish like this stacked up in just a small stretch of river and just tremendous quality. And boy, he fought so good. Look at that, Big Thompson River rainbows. Quality, quality fish. We haven't moved 15 feet yet. We started fishing, we got some small browns and two nice rainbows like that. This water's cold, Kurt.
Yeah.
we're here. It's the first week in November. Now normally I couldn't stand right here. The water, well, I possibly could, but you can see where the water normally is. And there's about, would you say about half to 3/4 mile stretch you fish here?
Yeah, it's about a 3/4 mile.
Half to 3/4 mile stretch that we'll show you some video of that he stretches. The water's usually coming over this waterfall. You can't get up in here as much. But because they've shut the water off late in the year, we're able to get in here. These fish are stacked up. And Kirk's the only one with access here. So you book a guide trip with him, you can come fish this stretch no matter what time of the year. Fishing might vary a little bit. One time might be dries, but you're already seeing the quality of fish that lives in this stretch. Okay, so now we're back up in this hole, and these fish have actually moved up in here to winter. I mean, it's November. It's not supposed to be 60 degrees. So we've got a streamer, and you got a little nymph behind it. Is that right?
This one is just a bigger streamer on this one.
Just a bigger streamer?
Yeah. The other one I have a small streamer and then a little nymph behind it.
And the idea is here going to be to get it out, let it sink, and then just slowly twitch it through?
Yep. Got him.
Already?
Yeah.
That didn't, oh, nice fish. First cast back here, pretty awesome. And me being the dummy I am, so go ahead, you know the spot, take the first cast. What was I thinking? Grab your net here.
Very nice one.
That's a very nice fish, wow. What size tippet you got on there?
Got 4X on, so
we got a little bit, you can put a little bit of pressure on them.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about streamer fishing is you don't need to have that 6 or 7X to make that little midge look like it's natural. And oh,
scared the little guy.
One was hooked. The one who jumped was another one.
You got scared of him.
Getting in close. Oh, nice fish. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's why I didn't take the first cast. I knew it was going to come on button. That was a nice fish.
That was a very nice fish.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a brown or a rainbow. Did you see?
It was a good rainbow.
Good rainbow?
Take this one. I keep messing everything up today.
No, you haven't.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah.
Took it on the sink.
Yes, he did.
There, he's got it. You got it.
Yep.
You followed it.
Got him. Now, if I can, I don't think, well, I don't know if it's as big as yours. Not at first, you can never tell.
It's a good sized fish.
Yeah, but you know, until it doesn't come on button and I have it in the net, I'm not saying it. Oh! Now we're 1 for 1. We both had nice fish. We both came on button with them. Oh, this feels like a nice fish.
You still got him. He's coming.
Oh, this one's got some pull. Now I'm saying that it'll end up being smaller, but boy, it feels good. And I'm way from being on the reel. And you know, that's when you lose them, is when you try to get it on the reel, you know, instead of letting the fish get on the reel.
Right. Nice fish.
It felt like it had some weight. Now sometimes they fool you, but boy, it sure felt good. He's strong, gosh. I thought I had his head up and was bringing him in, and he just turned and went. I'm gonna try to bring him to you. Hopefully get his head up. There we go. That looked a little more like we knew what we were doing. That's a pretty nice fish.
Very nice fish.
That's, you know, I'm downplaying it because we lost a couple big ones, but that's a solid rainbow anywhere you fish. Tell you what, folks, this fish is much bigger than I thought it was, and it was strong. I mean, it put up a fight. I was just, at first I thought it was real big, and then I thought it was smaller, but, oh, come on. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to take him out of the water too long here, but I want you to see the beauty of this fish. Now we're a ways from the camera. It's going to be hard to get a good shot of this, but if you can get the perspective on this fish. That's a beautiful Big Thompson rainbow fishing with Kirk from Kirk's Fly Shop. What an awesome, awesome fish. And we've hooked one right after another here. I don't even know how long we've been back here, 20 minutes, a half hour, and I don't know how many fish we've had, but boy, that water's cold. And there he is. Look at him swim away. Thank you, sir. This is awesome.
It's good, huh?
This is very, very good. I'll tell you what, you get a spot like this, you could virtually stay here all day and catch as many fish as you want. And we're probably going to get out of here pretty soon and fish another few holes here and tell you about it, but just incredible. I want to tell people about some of the other things we've done with you. You run a year-round fly shop. You guide the Big Thompson, Rocky Mountain National Park, any other waters?
Yeah, the Big Thompson Rocky Mountain National Park, the North Fork of the Big Thompson, we got a 2-mile private ranch there too that we have access to. Sylvandale Ranch, we also guide on there too.
And then a lot of public water up and down the Big Thompson,
Right.
plus Rocky Mountain National Park, which is a unique experience all in
It is.
itself. I mean, you're one of the few that are licensed to take people up in the park, and you can do, in addition to walk wade trips, now you don't go to Rocky Mountain National Park for giant fish, although there's some nice ones there, but you go for the aesthetics, the cuts, the brookies, and it's just, and you've got some unique trips on that. That park really is one of the jewels of this country. Some of the most beautiful, and the wildlife you'll see while you're there too is so incredible. In fact, you take people out on trips that aren't even fishing, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Overnight camping or wildlife watching, or what do you do? Just about anything, or?
Yeah, we do. Mostly the ones that aren't fishing are either day hikes or overnight backpacking trips.
How far ahead of time does somebody normally have to book a trip with you guys?
We can do it the day of sometimes. It just depends on the day.
You have a
for
number
sure.
of guides, and depends on how busy you are.
Right.
But I imagine a lot of your guests are people that came to Estes or the park and all of a sudden decided they want to go fishing.
Right. Now the backpacking or horsepacking is better to have a little advance on those ones, but we can still do those last minute too. There you go.
Got him. That was such a classic take. The thing was sinking and the line moved sideways and I went to set the hook and he was gone. So I twitched it and let it fall again. He came back and just smacked it. Don't know how big he is yet. I haven't put a lot of pressure on him yet, but
Look
he's
at
not
that guy.
coming up either.
Nice fish. He got you in a whole bunch of grass.
Oh yeah, just a solid, nice, healthy fish. Whoa! That was my fault. I didn't want to bring the leader up into the rod. I should have
Still
brought
having
him.
troubles here. There we go.
All right. Here, I'll let you take this. Well, that fish is fat.
Hook out there for you.
I'll tell you what, the girth on this fish is just awesome. I'll tell you, I want you to see the girth on this fish. And the reason these fish get like this, I'll explain that after we get it out and you can see it. I tell you, just maybe I can get him reaching through the net here a little easier. Maybe not. I don't want to squeeze you. Hold still. Look at the girth, how fat that is. I'm going to let that slide into the water there. And away it goes. Healthy as can be. I can see it swimming away. Fat. Fish was about that long, but the girth was like that. We've got this thin water here. The weather's been good lately. We're getting a lot of bugs here. You're going to get minnows, crustaceans. It's easy for them. They're not fighting current. We have enough water running in from different springs and areas here down the river and some springs. Water stays oxygenated. It's very cold. It's just tremendous water to maintain healthy trout. But they don't have to work hard to eat, so they're getting so fat and so strong that even what should be just an average fish, the bulk on it is just incredible. What a fishery. Kirk, what a fishery.
It's
Just
pretty good.
awesome. Incredible.
Oh, there we go. Good fish.
Got him? Good fish?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna,
At least you felt like it at first. I don't know.
well, it's a nice fish.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I better not wait. Maybe we better end the show here while we still got some light. Just another nice fish, not a giant, just a good fish. Get his head up here and, oh, that's a nice
That's a very
fish.
nice fish.
That's a beautiful fish.
Came right out.
All right. Awesome. Oh, that's a beautiful. I mean, you know, you spoiled me today. I don't know how many fish I'm going, just another nice fish, but anywhere you go, what a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. We're in the Big Thompson River, just south of Estes and, or I guess down the mountain for east of Estes and west of Loveland, Colorado. Let's get that fish back in the water.
Let him go right in the net.
Well, he wants to go right into the net. Well, come on up here. Let's tell them a little bit about what we did again, and maybe we can pique their interest a little here. I tell you what, folks, if you didn't get excited watching this today, fishing this skinny water with streamers and a few nymphs for just beautiful rainbows and assortment of browns. 2 pig fish we lost at that one hole. They were just monsters. I don't know how many fish we caught or how many we had on. And you know, we only fished a couple hours.
Yeah.
And what a great day. I mean, here we're in November. And you can enjoy this year round. It's going to be a different experience. You're going to have water. During the summer, I'm sure that this is a great flow through here.
It is.
You got these rocks are all underwater. You can see what it's going to be like. You can dry fly fish it, nymph it, or even come out late in the year like this and come and streamer fish it.
Right.
But, you know, if you're coming to Colorado or you're in Colorado and you just want to get out and do some fishing, Kirk, you have fly rods, waders, boots. If they've got their equipment, fine. If they don't, you can outfit them, right?
Right.
And if he's in Estes Park, which is right the entrance to Rocky Mountain National Park. It's Kirk's Fly Shop. You can have fishing like this. You've got Rocky Mountain National Park, which is your favorite to fish. You got horseback trips, overnight camping trips, walkway trips on the Big Thompson, the North Fork of the Big Thompson. Just a diversity of fishing. And you know what, a great thing too is that people are going to come and they're not only going to catch fish and have fun, but you're going to teach them. Mm-hmm. You really pride yourself in taking care of people and teaching them about fly fishing. If you like this adventure or any adventure like this, call Kirk, set up a trip. Sometimes you can book the same day or the next day. Better to book ahead. Kirk, we're going to put your phone number and your website right up here again. It's just kirksflyshop.com.
Yep.
Log on, book a trip, have an adventure with Kirk. Join us next week on Angling Adventures.